If you gave me $1,000 and told me to grow it fast without gambling or guessing, then this here is exactly what I do. This here is a blueprint to start building wealth no matter where you are. The point is we are going to get started because it matters for your future and everyone that comes behind you. And that is the mindset that you need to start thinking with now. So first, we need to talk about why $1,000 actually matters. Believe it or not, $1,000 is still important to this day. And I know because you had the talks of billionaires and a race to trillionaires, you're looking at $1,000 like that's going to do nothing for you. But I'm here to tell you it will. And it will because of the fact that there is a possibility to have new habits that form, and those habits can make you wealthy one day. Everybody has a story, and yours is where you start. And I'm letting you know that you can start simple right here. One of the most important things that you need to understand is the fact that you have already clicked on this video means that you have changed your mindset and you're ready for change. The first thing that people fail to realize is they have to become aware that whatever situation they're in, it must not be working for them. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's not working for you. If you haven't invested anything, it's not working for you. If you don't have anything saved and you're worried about the day-to-day, no high-yield savings account, no emergency fund, it's not working for you. And that's okay, but we're acknowledging that that's a problem and you are here to fix it. You don't have to have $10,000 to start off, but you can start off with just $1,000. Let's get it. So the blueprint, step one, you need to go ahead and put $100 to $200 of that into a high yield savings account. This will be labeled as your emergency fund, okay? It gets the ball rolling. You can build interest over time. There's an APY, usually about 4.5%. If you can find something higher without any restrictions, then do so. But first things first, we need to put this money up for a rainy day because we don't know what will happen and anything can happen at any moment in time. And you have to have something put up so that you can feel comfortable moving on and making the necessary steps to get you and your family in a better position. Okay, the second step is going to be most important, and you may think not, but I'm going to explain why. I need you to have skill investment. You should be taking $200 to $300 of those dollars, putting that towards books, certifications, courses. Think of things like content creation, copywriting, editing, things dealing with Google, AI, cybersecurity, just anything that can develop you a skill that you will be able to use because you're going to be able to build wealth with this long term. But you have to have the knowledge and the skill set first, and that does require some upfront capital. Now, third, you're going to launch a side hustle. You're going to take $200 or $300 and invest it into this, okay? And when I say invest it, that means you're going to pay to run ads. You can run ads on Facebook, Google, etc. Maybe you're going to start a cleaning company. Maybe you're going to go ahead and start a lawn service. You can mow. Maybe you can go ahead and start a dog walking or a babysitting business. Whatever the case is, you are going to run ads for these services. Another idea that people may not think of is that you can go to a local Goodwill or thrift shop. You can find items that people may have just gifted that are still worth value, buy them at a lower price, and then sell them online. You can use Facebook Marketplace. You can use Etsy. There are tons of places that you can go and try to resell these items to make 100%, sometimes 200% profit. For example, if you go and you find a pair of shoes and you can get them for $10, you might be able to sell them for $30. That's a 200% profit, okay? Also, there are some rare cases out there to where if you go out and you meet certain people that are selling vending machines, you might possibly be able to get a vending machine for $100 to $200. Now, yes, clearly this would be an old vending machine, but the point is, as long as it still works, it may go ahead and get you some capital to go ahead and get a better one on down the line. You just need it to work for a long enough period of time so that it pays itself back and you start to profit. But the point is you are investing in different avenues by launching side businesses. Now, the last thing that you're going to do, step 4, is you're going to start investing. Start investing with $300 to $400 of the money, okay? So with that being said, you're gonna open up a Roth IRA, okay? This is tax deferred income, okay? If you can't open up a Roth IRA, then open up an individual brokerage account. Either way, make sure that you go ahead and start getting that funded. A simple way to get started can be with ETFs. Now, ETFs are big baskets of stocks. Instead of you worrying about investing in one company and whether that does well or not, you can invest into several great companies, okay? This is stress-free and you can make it automatic. Maybe you go ahead and do 150 into VUG. Maybe you do 100 into VOO. Maybe you do 50 into SCHD, okay? So VUG is a growth fund. It's great for long-term investing. VOO mimics the S&P 500. And then you have SCHD, which is a great dividend-focused portfolio that pays you for holding these companies. So literally pays you for doing nothing. This is just a great way to start. And no, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am just someone coming here trying to help out people when it comes to financial literacy and how they can get moved on in a better place. If you are going to invest your money, understand that it comes with risk, and at some point in time, you will lose money. If you are going to invest, please make sure that you are doing your own research and also consulting a legal professional before you invest anything. The point here is that you are investing income seeds, growth seeds, and educational seeds. And when you're planting those type of seeds, the trees that grow from that is official wealth building. It starts with the seeds. It takes time, you gotta water it, but it will grow into wealth because those habits have been formed and implanted into the ground. Now, I can't sit up here and educate you on what to do with the money without educating you on what not to do with the money. This is not a YOLO situation. You only live once. That's not this. We're not investing all of this into crypto. We're not sitting up here investing this into some meme coins and just one-shotting it. That's a waste of time and a waste of money, and those things are successful few and far between. We've all heard of someone doing that, but most of the people that we know have not been able to do that, and there's more failures on these situations than there are success. I'm about teaching long-term wealth with ways that have been proven to help you out. That's it. Nothing new. We're keeping it simple, okay? At this moment in time, it's best to keep it simple. Also, this money is not for new gadgets, vacations, clothing and shoes. It's not for that, okay? Those are essentially liabilities. And when I say liabilities, basically I'm saying depreciating assets, things that aren't bringing in any return, but they've taken away from you. It may feel like instant gratification because you bought something that makes yourself feel good, but all this really is just a disguise for bad habits that are consistently happening. And if you keep doing this, you will never build wealth. And you're also showing that to the generations behind you. Remember, as someone that grows up in your household, from a child to an adult, they are watching you. Sometimes it's not even your own children. Sometimes it's family members and cousins that may not have role models in the household that look up to you. Sometimes it's coworkers that may look up to you. It's a representation that you are making to other people, and you don't understand how big of an impact you may have on these people's life at this point in time. Everything you do, everything you say, how you approach anything is technically being watched by people you may not even know. And honestly, it's not your choice, but it happens. And we all need to be aware of that and conscious of that. And we got to move correctly. Lastly, I'll tell you, don't just let the money sit up in a checking account for long periods of time. You're earning 0.4, 0.5, sometimes 0.2% interest. And a bank's job is to sit up here and lend that money out to other people so that way they can earn interest on the money. That is how a bank makes money. You don't want to be the only one being used. You have to put that money to work for you. There are two F words that we get concerned with here. One is flexing and one is freedom. And you have to understand that we are not in this to flex, but we are in this for financial freedom. So now you see you don't need 100 grand, 50 grand, or even 10 grand to get started. All you need is $1,000 and an actionable plan that you stick to. You're ready to take action. You got this. Just stay focused. If you like videos like these and more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss All right, I post videos like these every Tuesday and Friday, and I make sure I'm consistent with the material. Until next time, I'm your host, Marcus. You are here on Zero to Wealth, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.